Hey, Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, coming close. Perhaps you've been feeling the tension in the air the last few days. That quiet pressure also building, like something is about to shift in a big way. Yes, this message is for you because it's not random. This is the moment where the energy is turning, this week. It's been turning, right? Where what's been hidden is rising and where the truth is starting to move through the collective in a very powerful way. Perhaps you've been seeing signs or numbers, synchronicities like 13, 13, 12, 12, 7, 17, 4, 4 could be significant, 33 could be significant, perhaps even 66, all right? This is your confirmation, or perhaps just some of you, it's extra confirmation, all right? I'm hearing that this collective that just tuned in, you are aligned, you are protected, and you are right on time. All right, we're really going to tap into this energy together, and we're going to pull a few cards as well as we go to see what else is Spirit really be revealing to you. But let's just get in here. I've been sitting with this energy here for a few days. Yesterday I didn't post anything. Well, it's been hectic, the energy the last few days. You might not be able to fully explain what you've been feeling lately, but something is building. There was this like stillness, almost like a moment before the storm. I kept hearing like this suspense music, that music in movies, like before something is going to happen. But it also doesn't feel chaotic, right? It feels like intentional, like something behind the scenes is being handled. First, there perhaps was a bit of confusion. You may have felt a little lost, questioning yourself, questioning your path, even who are you becoming? Things didn't feel clear, but that wasn't you going backwards. That was just you like shedding another old version of you. Perhaps it's that last bit of skin that needs to come off. And then comes clarity, like this quiet knowing, where you started to really see people for who they are, not who you hoped they would be. You saw truth in situations, especially in the last few months, perhaps, or last year. For some of you, the truth wasn't always easy, right? Because it showed you who wasn't easy. Wow. I meant to say honest. Who wasn't honest? Who was moving sneaky, deceptive. Okay, the energy wasn't easy. Who crossed boundaries you clearly set. Perhaps some of you said no to people and they didn't like that. Some people just put a smile. People who smiled in your face, yes. They smiled in your face, but moved differently behind your back. People who thought your kindness meant weakness, but you saw it. Maybe you didn't react, maybe you stayed silent. But hey, I'm hearing this collective has got a strong knowing. You saw everything. You saw between the lines. Perhaps there's been a lot of people that's been projecting around you, a lot of projection, energy that didn't belong to you, people placing their insecurities, their chaos, their confusion onto you. Some of you have even felt the heaviness without understanding why. Some of you have been on isolation like myself, all right? For 3 months I didn't mingle with people, but I'm still feeling that energy, all right? People behind the scenes. That's because, not all of it has been your energy. But here's where everything shifts, This is the moment where it's like a return to sender, not from a place of ego, not from a place of revenge, but from alignment. What was sent out is going back. What was taken is being called back. Your energy, your peace, your clarity, you're reclaiming it. Perhaps some of you had a bit of burnout and you just need to relax. Take time out. Perhaps that's what you're doing this weekend, just taking time out. And you need to hear this clearly, all right? You didn't have to do anything, all right? You didn't need to expose anyone. You didn't need to fight back. You didn't even need to lower yourself. Some people apparently were just fighting with themselves, exposing themselves. Because people create their own karma, right? For how they move. They chose to lie. They chose cheating. They chose deceiving, being two-faced, disrespecting your boundaries. Perhaps some of them were playing with their customers. Yeah. The energy that they gave out, they're sitting in the energy they created. Perhaps not all of you are going to see it, fully see the karma returning back to them. Or even if it looks like everything is fine on the surface, not everything is meant for you to be witnessed, I'm hearing. Meanwhile, maybe you will hear some things, via, and you're like, Meanwhile, you are the person that chose integrity, you chose truth, you chose peace, even when it hurt, and even though perhaps you pulled back your energy and it was a bit lonely, right? Even when you could have reacted, all right? There was a lot of times that you could have reacted, but you kept quiet and you walked away. You didn't abandon yourself. You had self-respect. Because why? You are protected. Your path is protected. Your energy is protected. Your growth is protected. All right, this is where things are going to be shifting. All right, I'm hearing there's a level up. After all the confusion, the realization, the emotional release, something softer is coming in. More grounded, more stable, more aligned. You're no longer chasing. You're no longer proving yourself. You're no longer over giving. You're in receiving mode. You're attracting what matches your worth, not inconsistency, not illusions, not half effort, energy, real alignment. I do see there's a lot of transformation in the air, a lot of endings that are turning into new beginnings. Alignment, being on the right path, I'm seeing. Yeah, many of you are on the right path. You are moving downstream because you know what you want is downstream. And I'm also seeing a lot of spiritual protection and divine justice that is unfolding. See what I put there? Extra protection for you. This is your confirmation. So perhaps in the last few days or so, you've been feeling like something is about to happen. You're right. Perhaps some of you have been purging. All right? It's not something to fear. It's something that's been building in your favor this whole time. All right, spirit angels, ancestors, let's get some cards for this beautiful collective. Thank you for being here. I'm seeing 8s. As above, so below. Karmic abundance, I'm hearing. Oh, that is what 8 means, all right? Spirit angels, ancestors. Oh, and thank you for hitting that like button. I really, truly appreciate it. Please come through for this collective. What further messages do you have for them? You have been receiving downloads. You have been climbing those stairs. You've been receiving messages from above, from your spirit team, from your guides, from the universe. There has been change in the air. You're trusting your intuition at this time. Some of you have been tapping in your duality, your light and your dark, or your dark and your light. We are having a full moon in Libra in the next few days. And that is truth. The Ace of Swords. There's a lot of clarity coming in. Let's get a few more cards and then we can really tap on all the energy together. Again, thank you for those who've been liking the video, who've been leaving comments, supporting. I did post a video, was it 2 days ago? I can't remember. It is a collective and all cuff sign pick a card reading. And right in the beginning of the reading, announced the winners who won the free tarot reading for clarity. Those who have been supporting. So it is there. There is 3 winners. So if you want to know if you are the winner, just go check it out. Perhaps there could be a message as well in that pick a card. Someone that's been pulling on your energy. Spirit angels and sisters, please come through for this collective. We have the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Sun. Yeah, I definitely, of the first three cards, I definitely do feel a very powerful energy. Hierophant, the Moon, Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is very powerful because this is telling me that the truth has been hidden, all right, but not much longer, all right? Because, you know, the Hierophant, again, that is like higher knowledge. It's spiritual authority, lessons, contracts, commitments. So for some of you, this was maybe tied to some sort of relationship or commitment, or maybe it could even just be a belief you were taught to trust, okay? You trusted something. Perhaps it was someone because it felt right, all right, or it was supposed to be right, okay? But the Moon here, this is exactly what we've been feeling earlier, right? There has been a bit of confusion, maybe a little bit of illusions, things not what they seemed, all right? But I'm hearing you trusted your intuition, all right? And I do feel with the Libra Moon energy that is building up, it's happening in the next 4 to 5 days, around the 2nd of April. I mean, we are moving into April soon. And yeah, this Libra energy is really building up. It's going to be about truth regarding into relationships, balances. That balance is going to be restored. What's hidden coming to light. So anything that has been done in the dark, all right, anything that felt off that you couldn't prove, even though your intuition was telling you otherwise, it's definitely going to be revealed, because here's the Ace of Swords, which is saying clarity, all right? Truth that is cutting through the illusions. This is the moment where you know no more second guessing yourself. This is, yeah, you're not second guessing yourself, all right? And it's just going to be like everything is going to collect. It's going to click, all right? Thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for hitting that like button. Okay. Now, with these three cards, the energy that I'm feeling here is you moving away. You're on a journey. You're on a journey, and you moving away to calmer waters, leaving behind the confusion, leaving behind the emotional chaos, leaving behind anything that disturbed your peace. Even if it wasn't easy, even if you have to feel lonely or go into hermit mode for a while, all right? Remove yourself away from things that just no longer serve you, right? Those toxic people, those liars, those people that play in your face, all right? They're friendly in your face, but they're doing funky things behind your back, all right? If you get it, you get it, right? And this shows that you did go through a lot with those people, where you were left out, you were feeling unsupported, you were ostracized, you were kicked out, feeling like perhaps you also had to carry things on your own. For some of you, you were made to feel like you weren't even enough, all right, that you weren't worthy, like you were lacking something. But that was never the truth. Because where you busy going, all right, is the Sun energy. This is happiness, clarity, warmth, success, peace. This is you stepping into spaces where you feel like yourself again, where things are just working out. Where your energy is just lighter, all right? You're not carrying the burdens of others. They're not your problem. They create their own karma, all right? You're not there to fix their karma. And after everything, you know, this is your breakthrough. You're going to have your breakthrough. Looking here at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Swords. I mean, five swords. So, okay, so I have also been picking up the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. So there was a lot of deceit, definitely a lot of deceit, manipulation, lies, that sort of energy, okay? And with the Five of Swords coming through with the Five of Wands, it tells me there was a lot of drama, there was competition, people not seeing eye to eye, all right? People, maybe even people tried to create, there was people that really tried to create chaos around you, okay? But you are the King of Swords energy, whether you're female, male, all right? Perhaps owls could have been really significant to you, all right? Like, you saw everything, all right? And you're in this energy now where you are clear, you're detached, you're just observing, you're not easily manipulated any longer, all right? You are not reacting the way you used to. You're seeing things for what they are and moving accordingly. So tying this all together, what was hidden is going to be revealed. You coming into alignment here with the Lovers. All right, things are coming into alignment for you. Yeah, you gaining clarity. What is hidden is being revealed. You walking away from what hurt you, and you stepping into something much more lighter, much more aligned. And remember what we said earlier. You didn't have to fight, okay? You didn't have to fight. Because you know your worth. You didn't have to prove anything. Because the truth always reveals itself. So you just kept choosing your peace. You kept choosing yourself. You don't go back to anything that once made you question your worth, right? Because where you're going, it's going to be real. It's going to be aligned. And it's meant for you. Now, hey, if this resonated, helped you in any sort of way, don't forget to like the video. Please do subscribe. Leave a comment how this resonated, helped you in any sort of way. If you're not sure what to put, perhaps you can drop a wolf emoji in the comments. And I'm sending you all so much clarity, protection, and truth. I'll definitely be seeing you in the next one. And yes, so before I go, in the community section where the posts are, I did post that we made 500 subscribers. So if you're still here, I just want to thank you so much for helping us reach that 500 milestone. All right, I couldn't have done it without you. This channel has really been kept me going for the last year. If it wasn't for this channel, I probably would have lost my marbles. And I said also in a post a year ago, just over a year ago, that once we reach 500 subscribers, I will be giving away 3 free tarot readings. So the announcement of the winners are in the previous collective or cusp signs pick a card reading in the beginning of the video. And then as well, there might just be messages for you there. So go check it out. And if you are one of the winners, you can pop me an email. My email address is in the description box. All details in the description box. And I'll send out your personal reading of choice. Again, I want to thank you so much for being here, supporting the channel, letting me know when the messages resonate, sharing your stories, even when you're just dropping emojis. I really, truly appreciate it. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm thanking you so much, and I'm sending you all so much love and light. Know that you are protected on this journey, and I'll definitely check you in the next one.